admit it, guys. Fighting with your sibling, like
It's
really
normal.
fun. It's normal and it's kind of fun.
Exactly, planning to escape. Then hiyo time guys, nimekaa hivi nimejiona nikikuwa kwa streets, nikikuwa na gunia like
It was crazy. Anyway,
it's like the way they say, to go to the Father, you have to go through Jesus.
yeah.
To go to her, you have to pass through me. If I know they approve you, you then go home. The chop rice.
You get chop rice.
You the chop rice.
Immediately. Yeah.
Channel Lifecast with Velma, where we live the life and you know the vibe. We're definitely going to talk about it. I'm definitely so excited because this is the first minicast of our channel, and I'm very happy because today I'm not doing this alone. I'm doing this with my favorite person. So without any further ado, drum roll. Actually, this one needs a standing ovation. Let me welcome the sweet, the loving, the charming, the beautiful. Oh my god, she has so many titles. My one and only, woo, sister.
Hey guys. Oh, scratch that. Hey Pocky.
Okay.
Hey girl.
Oh, yeah. She's actually getting the vibe, guys.
I'm really getting into it.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for honoring my invite. I mean, as much as your sisters, I know this is just not automatic. I call you and you just decide you want to be part of this. So thank you for gracing my channel, girl.
Anytime, girl.
Okay. So today, guys, in this episode, we are discussing sisterhood and friendship. And sisterhood is very, very beautiful. I'm happy that I got a sister, I got a friend, I got everything in one. Like, she's the package. And this video,
everybody should get a me in their family,
and that's on period. So we were watching together a certain podcast, and you were seeing the dynamic between siblings, the rivalry. Like, how do you hate your sister to the point where you badmouth her, you don't welcome her to your home, you share her secrets.
So sad.
Exactly, you share her secrets with the world. And we were sitting with my sister and talking, and I remember we had our differences, our dynamics when growing up. But guys, I don't remember it got to a point whereby, it was such a great feeling of animosity.
Yeah, it's crazy because for us, I think it was an age thing.
Yeah, it was more of an age thing and more of a phase.
Yeah.
So we said, why not come here and talk about it? So I just had more of a question for you. Now, before we get into us, what do you think leads to these feelings of rivalry and animosity between siblings?
I think it's the voices around us. The voices around us could be our parents, our guardians, maybe even our older siblings who are maybe older than us, teachers, neighbors. Like, it's the voices, because it reaches a point. Now people start recognizing, like, oh wait, actually Velma is smarter than Vanessa. Yeah, then as a child, those things get to you. Yeah, get to you.
And you find yourself all of a sudden, you just have bad feelings towards your sister, your brother.
Because already there's a sense of competition instilled. This one can do this one can't do this.
And also, do you think, like, apart from the voices, do you think our natural differences, let's say you find this family, everyone is dark, you're the only light skin, or the vice versa, everyone is light skin, you're the only dark one, do you think, like, without the voices, do this, like, naturally the way we are, maybe you like cooking, I don't like, I'm not saying that. Like, things like those, maybe I'm creative, she's not. Do you think, like, now the natural, how we are, apart from the voices, does it have something to do with me hating my sister?
No, I think for me, I think as human beings, it's the voices that start to create the doubts.
Okay.
It is rare that you didn't notice I'm dark, she's light. But it's only when the voices come in, now you
After
start
they're grown up, of
yes,
course.
now start noticing everything else. But it's really rare that you find a kid saying, I'm dark, my sister light, unless they had it from somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much for that. And we're gonna dive into now us as sisters and our dynamics, you know, how we built from being rivalries, maybe not the best of friends, of course, to actually being besties right now. So our first question is, what was our relationship like when we were kids? Were we always close?
No.
Yeah,
we weren't, because actually,
but it's true. We weren't close.
We have an age gap of 4 years between us. So I used to feel like Velma was usually a baby. I couldn't go with her anywhere. No. Yeah, like used to bore me a lot. Like I'm like you used to drag me. Yeah, you used to drag me behind. Yeah, Mara. Like, I'm hungry. Mara, I'm hungry. So it used never to be like fun hanging out with her. Like while we are
yeah. Well, let me just echo to her words. We were not that close when we were young. So for me, I just wanted more of to have a friend. But for her, she was like, you know, my friends are your friends are your friends, and my friends are my friends. Like, you don't have to follow me. And you know, it's reached a point.
Okay, let me cut you short a bit. But that time, I don't remember any of my friends who used to work with their siblings. So it also used to be like a peer pressure thing. Like, why are you coming with your sister?
Why are you coming with your sister? And my mom was like, when Vanessa wants to go somewhere, she was like, Enda na Velma. Of course, I'm the last, but you know, when you're with your baby sister, I mean, there's some jurisdictions to the things you do. Like, she's a yapper, she's gonna snitch on you and everything. So even it reached a point, I remember, we were so, not being so close. I can't believe we're wearing the same hairstyle. Growing up, my sister Agishuka braids are maroon. Like, guys, I'm not doing maroon. Like, if she does, you have to remove that or remove your hair and plait it.
But what was that? It was
crazy. Like, we didn't want to see the way siblings usually match maybe this type of clothes.
As we never used to match.
Yes, we never
used to go crazy. Like, I'm not matching with Velma.
I'm not matching with her. So that was more of, that's why we are saying I think it was an age thing.
It was an age thing.
Because right now, guys, we can even share friends. We're in the same friend groups. Her friends are my friends, her circle. Even though I know for my sister, she can't be that comfortable to hang out with my friends. But for me, I mean, I to hang out to a 60.
But it's always easier to hang out with older people than younger people.
Yeah, but I definitely can't deny that we can accommodate each other's friends, right?
We can.
Okay. The next question.
Yeah.
So what was the moment you realized that we are more than sisters? Like, we are actually besties.
We are actually besties. Is when I could, when I can tell you, like, okay, when I could tell you anything, like, that is going on in my life, and feel comfortable and don't feel judged, cringe. Yeah, that's when I realized, like actually our sisterhood has grown to a much greater thing of now friendship.
Oh my god, we are twins, because that is literally what I wanted to bring across. But for me, it's more of, it's the moment I realized I could be vulnerable. I mean, I feel like for siblings, we usually want to portray a certain image. Kuna vitu tu you do and you don't want your sister, your brother to know. But it reached a point, what do you mean I'm sharing this? Like, girl, what do you mean I can tell you what is actually happening in this part of my life, whereby at some point I wasn't comfortable with sharing with you, but maybe a friend. So that is the moment I realized, like, okay, we are now graduating from sisters to besties.
Then something else that I could add is there was a time I had stress at work, and the only person that I could thought of calling is this beautiful sister of mine here. I was just like, if I speak to Velma, like just right now, like I'll be fine. It will give me the confident boost. So
okay,
that's when I knew, like, okay, this is more than sisterhood.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Question number 3. So how are we able to navigate sibling fights for you? How are you able to now transition from, we don't have to be fighting over a piece of sausage. We don't have to be fighting over, it reached a point. So my dad is driving. So we have to say, I wake up and I tell my sister, so how did we navigate from these things to,
Okay, let's admit it, guys. Fighting with your sibling, like
it's
really
normal.
fun. It's normal, and it's kind of fun because you get to be like this. We still fight over the tiniest thing. Like it's still fun, but what I can say is, okay, for us we are just like 2 in our family, so
it's easier.
It's easier to make up. It's easier to make up because like I have something to tell her. Maybe I've seen something new, a hairstyle. Maybe I want to share. Who will I tell? So it was easier. I think it was easier for us to make up then. From like referencing from my first point, our arguments were silly. Like we are fighting over who has gotten the biggest sausage. Why have you worn my pink t-shirt?
I wanted to wear it tomorrow. Then the funny thing, as much as our age difference is 4 years, we have like almost the same body. We share things. So unapata kesho we have not communicated. So nimeka hivi, mimi nimepanga hiyo t-shirt ya pink. Then in the morning now I find myself. So I'm like, mbona umevaa hiyo shirt? She's like, and I'm like,
it happens till like till
today it happens. If I'm wearing something, she's like, girl, like I was supposed to
wear this thing tomorrow.
So I think growing up and also age has been a factor to help us navigate through some things. We can all agree that.
Exactly. Okay,
as much as age is just a number, plus adulting, I mean, it's reached a point whereby your friendships are not working, or you have a problem with maybe your best friend or a close confidant. Who will you run to?
Who
will you run to? Like, this is your sign for you to work out that relationship with your sibling, or So I'm moving to the next. So our first section is about questions about growing up together. The second part is now us choosing to be besties. So why do you think it is important to choose? We have to choose each other as friends and not just rely on the fact that we are sisters. Why do you think we just don't have to rely on this blood thing? Why do we have to move our relationship to the next step?
Okay. For me, like I'll go with the saying that you love the most. You say sisters by blood, but best friends by choice. Just it's just normal, like the way you get to choose your friends, but I didn't get to choose you as my sister. So that to be said, meaning now that I can consider you as a friend, like there's more trust, there's more excitement. Like it comes with, it's like it's a whole, like we have chosen,
it's a whole new
a new relationship, like not just okay, we have the same parents, so we are here,
let's just do this life thing, cause
tumejipata kwa nyumba moja.
So I think us choosing to be friends has really helped us, both in our individual and now our sisterhood. It's more of a strengthening bond between us.
It is.
Another one. So what's qualities? This one is interesting because I gotta hear what she gotta say about me.
No, but now it's this is not an interview. So some of the questions you need to start off the conversation.
Okay, girl. Okay, what qualities do you admire in each other and that make you stay close? So over to me in studio. Some of the qualities I really admire about my girl is that first of all, she is very supportive, like capital S, supportive.
Talk about being a pivot.
I know, talk about having. Oh my god, I'm like guys. She's really supportive, of course, with my YouTube. Like this girl used to hold for me a camera. Actually, to tumepata compliments. I mean, you can't even see the hand shaking. She's really supportive in everything I do. She's like, Nyule mtutamka usibu mwambie, girl, we are doing this. Like she's a jack of all trades. Girl, tunasoma kusui and girl, we are praying. Girl, we are accountability partners. She's very, very supportive. That's one thing I admire about her. And she's very wise. Because most of the times, I mean, all of us find ourselves in indecisive life positions. I love her because advice zake zote, there's nothing that she's ever told me which has never worked. So
guys, you need to pay for those classes.
I pay for free. There's nothing for free. I mean, this is a skill. So I love her because of that. Another important thing is that my sister is non-judgmental. As much as I had this phase to move from not telling her things, I went to this situation back in 5 times and she won't judge me like, what do you mean you went there 5 times? She won't. So that's one thing I love about her. I can literally share with her even the scariest thing yenye. Najua nikiambia mtu mwingine atani cut off like
like scissors.
Like with the scissors.
I hope I'm jakatia off in 2020.
But it? 2020. Please, I hope mjakatiwa off. Yeah. Anyway, that's one thing I love about my baby girl. Stop.
Cheers to that girl.
What do you love about me?
Oh,
give me my flowers, girl.
I love your resilience. Velma, you can be resilient.
Okay.
And that zeal to not give up. Okay, most times when I'm facing something, maybe a challenge, I'm like, what will Velma do in this position? Like, Velma, you're always like push, like press, don't give up. I love the resilience in you, the resilience in you. Also, to some point, I love your perfectionism. Like you like Velma loves being perfect, like looking nice. Do you know me? I can just wake up, brush my hair with my hands, try,
and I'm talking to,
and I just go. But not if I'm going with Velma. She gives me pressure. Like pressure.
I mean, dressing up is part of confidence. Like, girl.
Yeah. So like she gives me that pressure to always like be good, show up, be at my best. Velma looks nice even when she's stressed. Me when I'm stressed, you can see from my eyes, from my hair, from my mouth, everything. But for Velma, she shows up. I love. Some people may say perfectionism is bad, but for
okay,
Velma,
the 2 sides of the coin, but maybe it's working.
But for Velma, I see more of the positive
side.
Let's leave it at that.
Okay. Yeah. Moving on to the next one. Still on best friends.
Yeah.
So how now as adults now, how do we handle moments when we don't get along? No, just us as adults. And let me take over again. No, like she's clearly putting the fact that I'm not interviewing her. Like, girl, are you a celeb or what are you?
Soon to be.
So for me,
Alfika podcast, Lifecast with Velma.
Lifecast with Velma. So
gosh, me celeb.
You're the
on period. Okay.
More no barriers. So for me, I want to base this question. Generally, I feel like we all have our own ways of handling things.
Yeah.
Like personally for me, I don't know, I'm a go silent, or I feel like kuna moments I prefer to go, not like silent and cut you off and not say what's happening, but there's that period whereby it's like to explode there like poor. And also I'm trying to draw a thin line between that and also not being passive aggressive in a way that I am accumulating these things mara moja. And also there are moments I just want to address it now, because I know if I don't do it, now this is where passive aggressive comes in. So I think for us it's just usually a weird space. Okay, hatuongei tumenyamaziana. You find that I have forgotten and I need something from her. Mega tu kwa bedroom yake tu kwa. Nipe lotion. And I'm like, God damn it, we were not supposed to be talking. Like, but I think most of the time it's just more of, it's not even give each other, it's just a short window period
of reflection
and getting angry, and we are forgetting the next minute we are yapping, and maybe the next minute she wants to show me something, or like, who will she show? And you just have to swallow your anger.
True. I agree with that.
The next section, the strength of our bond. What is the best part about having me as your bestie? Like, what is the best part?
The best part is I don't need to wait. If I'm sad, like, I release my sadness there and then. Like, you are there. Like,
I'm available. I'm free and readily and cheaply.
Like,
I'm not charging you listening fee.
Yeah, like, I just know when I'm sad. I'm just like, Velma, this is what is happening. Like, my sadness is like 75% solved, reduced.
At least even I'll just listening itself.
Yeah, it's like, it helps. So I don't need to like now call like the way somebody calls the best friend. Then maybe the best friend is at work. Now you need to wait until they have time. But with Velma, I just know like she's just a step away from my problems to be. So that is
the best part about the best part about For me, the best part about having you as my bestie is the fact that I don't have to be explaining. Sorry to me. I don't have to be explaining things over and over again. Yes, I know in friendships we owe each other as much as you're friends, I owe you your openness, just not, as she's saying, go silent and not say what's happening. But I feel having her as a sister, for example, a family situation. With your friend, you're from different families. When something happens, there's some things you don't want to share. Maybe this is too private. I don't know if my friend will judge me. I don't know her perspective on certain family issues. But with her, like, we are here. You know what's happening. Like, I don't have to again repeat. And the fact that we've been sisters, like, tumezaliwa pamoja, she can literally even, how do I say, she can understand me even without using words. Exactly. So I feel like that's the best part. Same,
guys, whatever she has said,
same. How do we support each other through challenges? Do I want me to start?
Okay, yeah.
So for me, guys, oh my god, thank you to my sponsor. Thank you to my sponsor. My girl has been coming through for me financially, because literally I'm broke sometimes.
Sometimes or all the time, girl.
Okay, guys.
I'm broke. I'm just kidding.
Almost all the time. It's reached a point, I'm in school, and by now you know how much I love dressing up and everything. So after school, I'm there with my friends, Kina Sonia, Kina Jane, Kina Jeremy, and we go to look for clothes and all that stuff. And I have to call my sisters later. Kai, even kunengo nimependa, and I need 2,000 urgently. Then I proceed to convince. She's like, "Hey, you're going to catch it." Then I proceed to convince her. By the way, you're going to smart tutava pamoja. So for me, like, honestly, my sister has been my ako kwa financier. Actually, I'm a fan.
This girl been making me go broke. Girl, you need to pay all your debts.
Apo kwa lifestyle. And you, how do I support you? I will listen, but you don't judge.
Listen, my girl. Support. Hey, like, you really support me in a lot of things. But anyway, do you know that time you want to go somewhere, now you don't have someone to go with?
Okay, I'm just like,
where's my handbag? Where's my handbag?
And you know, one thing I love about following my bank account is that I'm always gonna withdraw something. Like, so I'm missing a shida kwa plus one. When you buy that one day, when the piece part, when you have a party, one day.
We are going. Yeah, so I usually know I just have someone that I don't even need to. Okay, it might sound
we're not drinking your drink,
but I am.
Okay.
You have just distracted me.
Sorry.
Guys, I just have someone that I know she'll be there with me, whether she volunteers or not. Yeah,
It's okay. I'm stuck for you. It's okay. Another one. And the last one on now strengthening our bond and everything. What's the biggest challenge we face together? And no, wait a minute. Yes, what's the biggest challenge we face together, and how did this bring us closer?
The biggest challenge.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of one. What's the biggest challenge we face together?
Okay, me, I have one. I don't know if it's a big challenge for both of us or just me, but the biggest challenge I've faced is transitioning from
reading your mind?
Okay. Transitioning
I'm
from...
a little pump. From
please
sisterhood,
God,
sisterhood to friendship.
Anyway, yeah. The biggest challenge I've had is transitioning from sisterhood to friendship, because guys, life is crazy, and let's be honest, there are things that you never want your sister, especially your younger sister, to know about you. So I used to struggle with that so much. I used to come maybe from somewhere, I've undergone something, Velma is there, just tell me that. Then I'm looking at you, I'm like, what is this baby trying to tell me?
Guys, last bonds, surely. Like, tell them we're not babies, that is just a number.
But I used to feel weird, but now I think I'm easy, I'm very easy.
Not reluctant
to tell her anything, and I know my secret is safe. I'm never worried that you'll hear it from anywhere. Yeah, so for me,
take it to the grave.
Yeah, so that for me, that was the biggest challenge. Then I have another one.
My God.
Okay, that one I'll say maybe at the end of the pod. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, cause hey, she's about to break loose and just let the cat out of the bag. Since you could trust her, for me, I think, also me, just to echo what you've said, I think I also experience, even us as younger sisters, there's some things you don't want your elder sister to know. Yeah, and again, another challenge that I faced is like, how do I put this? Compromise and priority. I think that's something we have faced as siblings. Of course, at some point I have to compromise things, I have to maybe sometimes prioritize. So the act of balancing the two,
it's a challenge.
Yeah, it's a challenge, but it's something that over time, like kuna vitu too natural, this is not for me, this is for my sister. And there's some things, like this I have to prioritize. Of course, since we're sibling, there's some things we have to share and all that.
True. Okay.
Finally, we got now to the fun part. Fun sister and bestie moment. What's the craziest adventure of funniest memory we've shared?
I hope you haven't remembered the same thing of the injection thingy.
Our whole childhood. I know that you said the injection thing, like
that is the most. Okay, for me that is the most funniest.
Let me tell you, if there's someone who fears needles, it is her. If you want to finish her, just
imagine till now.
Imagine till now. Let me give you the 411. I will give you the tea whether you like it or not.
Like
I try to make it spicy.
Yeah. No. Reduce the nitty-gritty.
I have to give you the details. So what happened, guys? My sister was, the way we used to play, she was cut by a needle and it like pierced her. So she had to go for a tetanus. So we go to the hospital like around 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Go with my mom. Reaching the hospital, she needed the doctor to hold her. Oh, she started disturbing. Wait, let me breathe. She relaxes and the doctor is like, okay, I understand. Mom, there's no problem. Children are like, this, let me come at home. Maybe since she's at home and the surroundings, maybe she'll accept. So we go to the house and the doctor comes. Do you think it was gonna get better? Oh my God, no. Like, let me take water. Let me take soda. Let me breathe.
I can't breathe.
Oh my God, I think it's reached a point.
The needle, top of
exactly. The needle was almost breaking in her vein.
Oh my goodness.
My mom was angry. My mom took her hand and Can you believe, guys, that my mom did bite her? So at this point, imagine, guys, it's 10 p.m. She's not been injected. We are screaming in the whole house. Even the neighbors are wondering, Nini, ladies, Nini nafanyika. My mom is angry and she's like, tokeni nje, ukikuwa ready. And then she's like, daktari pole sana, just you can leave now. Achana na hawa.
Yeah.
My mom chases us out. So as we are there out, we are thinking about our life.
Planning to escape.
Exactly, planning to escape. Then hiyo time, guys, nimekaa hivi, nimejiona nikikuwa kwa street, nikikuwa na gunia like
it was crazy.
To a point where my sister is like, do this. So you guys know those two boxes whereby we used to save those ones for metals, where we used to like throw coins and notes and money, everything. So it's like, go for my metal box, it's in my room, then we'll start our life. Then tunahepa home.
Guys, point to know what I've been a saver since then. It's not all like it's not just a bad story. Okay.
Side note.
Anyway.
So guys, in short, she's trying to take you from this whole story. Take away saving. What do you mean?
I'm taking the good thing out of a bad
Take away the fear.
What happened to being positive?
And one thing she's not telling you is how I was there for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why are you not saying that?
Anyway, I think from then our friendship, like despite us being kids, ilianza
flourish.
Yes, because Velma was like, no, me, I'm going with you, and my mom is beating me there, biting me. Velma is crying really hard. Because she was the one even screaming, trying to alert the neighbors. The neighbors, I'm like, oh, this girl actually loves me.
Like, guys, it was funny.
That it was funny.
Then after everything, we are leaving. So we are planning, we're starting to walk. My mom opens the door, she's like, wacheni ujinga, ingieni kwa nyumba. I'm like,
yeah.
I was literally seeing my life in the street. And the next day, natokenje kila mtu like, koi.
What happened yesterday?
And I'm like,
but anyway,
excuse me?
I regretted that day because I had like nail marks, biting from being beaten, and let me tell you, even the injection was not painful. I don't know if it was the pain from being scratched, beaten, but anyway, guys, please.
At the end of the day, the next day, the doctor came and
yeah, I finished the process.
Yeah. But that was such a thrilling moment for it.
Yeah. And you know, if we bring them here and
we have to bring her here.
Like we recall the story, she will deny beating me, scratching me. Anyway, we choose to remember what we want.
We choose to, we choose to not judge. We're not judging.
We are judging.
I think for me the funniest memory is, and I still find this funny up to date, guys. So we used to play kati. Let me just explain. It's like two people are here, one person is here, the other is on the other end, then someone is playing in the middle and you try to hit them with a ball. So we just used to play this with my friends. And my kid that day, I was not around. We used to play in this certain plot. Yeah. Guys, I was not around. I don't know, Sijuni Likwapi, but I was not around. Then the brother of my friend, every time they make noise, it's Velma.
But you're a noise maker.
Please.
This girl can make noise.
If you ask some people, Shanga, what are you saying? Like,
but
she's the most quiet person I know. Anyway, one man's meat is another man's poison, opinions are allowed, blah, blah, blah. He comes out and he's like, Velma Yamaza. Like, what was that? I was not even around.
But you're a nice maker, girl. Anyway.
Moving on to the fun. And another funny thing, imagine, this is my sister's phone and I can actually face unlock it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. This is a fake phone.
Okay, people
are we just doing one? I don't know. Okay. If you could describe each other as okay, no, we're skipping that.
Yeah.
What's one thing you do that annoys each other, but you can't help laughing about it later? Do I start?
Yeah, please.
So let me tell you guys what I love to do. I guess I'm kind of a morning person. I'm the kind of wake up and open the curtains, like the birds are chirping. It's a beautiful day.
Please.
I hate to say it, but I'm a morning person. Yeah. I know you only hate to see me coming.
What did you used to say about the Frog's Kingdom?
Exactly. Russia is the Frog's Kingdom. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, my English teacher will kill me for using Frog's Kingdom in a composition. So me namkanga asubuhi nafunga beri my sister yangu. Good morning, girl. Morning, Bubble, bossy. And I call out the dog. Guys, let me tell you, my sister will bash me out. But what do you mean, Alala? And I'm so happy when I know her like that. Like, it's just my thing. Hakuna siku nitakosa kuamka nipite kwa bedroom yake. And as much as she's thinking it's cringe, I know that day I will fail to come. She will feel some type of way.
Yeah.
So man, I love to annoy her and I love to laugh about it.
Yeah. Okay, Velma. Okay, this girl. Okay, actually, Tichome, pass.
Now that she said pass, who am I to?
Girl,
you want it? You got
want
it.
To be embarrassed?
Thank you for saving me the embarrassment. Thank you to my sister.
Anytime.
So now we are at the fun sister. We are at friendship, goals, and growth. So how do we balance between like being sisters and maintaining our boundaries when needed?
Okay, I think with boundaries. Let me start by saying this: Africans know nothing about boundaries. Guys,
one thing is that I will break the barrier.
Africans know nothing, especially African parents. Ati boundaries. What do you mean? Boundaries. Anyway, but since me, I love things to do with mental clarity, wellness, mental space. Fortunately, I know about boundaries. So I try. Okay, Velma is my younger sister, which is more challenging to maintain the bond, because I'm like, I need to be in your life. I need to know what you are doing. But I respect her enough. Like, I have a boundary enough. I know this is the extent that I'm reaching. I'm also giving her an opportunity to grow as a person, make mistakes. I don't want her to make the same mistakes that I made, but
so it's like you're watching from afar.
Yeah, I'm watching from afar. Nikiona tu akiweka tu signal ya ku drown. Na dive. Kwanza
na dive kunisaidia.
Yeah, na dive. Anajamia I'm a good swimmer. So
girl, this is not an initial skills. Excuse me, guys. Is this a YouTube channel?
So na dive zile neza msevadi na backstroke my butterfly. Anyway, I'm joking, but I maintain like I allow her to tell me what she's comfortable with at the time. Although kuna vitu ananiambianga najua mewacha kitu, but I don't tell how mewacha hii. You get? You know?
If you don't get it, forget about it.
Yes, but I don't think we have a problem with boundaries. Yes. But squeezy huyu ameanza kuinvade my privacy.
I knew it. Like
guys, asking me, Ati, who is that you're talking with? I'm like, girl.
Let me tell you, as much as I'm your younger sister, girl, I have to protect you.
I know, but please.
What the heck? Who are you to call my sister at 1 a.m.? Excuse me. We're trying to have a girl talk. Na wewe unapiga simu.
Who the hell are you?
Don't you know calling hours? Do not call my sister beyond 9 p.m. She is not married as far as I'm concerned.
Beyond 9 p.m.
Ujaorewa.
Oh my God. Like, but usinifukuzie potential. Any potential no kwako, usimsikize.
Let me tell you.
Anyway,
it's like the way they say, to go to the Father, you have to go through Jesus.
Yeah.
To go to her, you have to pass through me. If I know they approve you, you then go home. You
get chop rice.
You the chop rice.
Immediately. Yeah.
Anyway, for me, how being able to like maintain this, being close, this sister and friendship thing, for me is that I have to respect my sister. Like I have to respect my sister. As much as Sister Tumaziana, we can party together and we can talk about literally anything and everything, I have to give her the respect she deserves. Akinituma kitu namka mbio lying there. If she tells me
Immediately.
immediately, I have to do it. Like, I literally just have to remember at the end of the day, we're 4 years apart, and she's right. Like, she's literally like my second mom.
I am your mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I am your mom.
Girl, like
Firstborn.
Nini duties. The second one, how do we encourage each other to grow as individuals while still staying close? Because I feel like sometimes when you're too close with someone, how do I put this? You might not also be telling them the truth, like when they go astray, just simply because we're getting closer. I love this. No, I don't have to tell you some things, like maybe it's
you need to also pin out the crap. So do you use words like that in this channel?
I mean, we're Gen Zs and everything, like but if she's a Gen Z, she's not a millennial. I'm a Gen Z. You're a Gen Z.
Guy, Akuna Choma, I hope do some
And she's a Gen Z.
Gen Z's aside.
But then ule transition. Like, she's more of a millennial
than a Gen Z.
But it doesn't change the fact that she...
Anyway.
Oh my god.
I've lost my line of thought.
How do we encourage each other to grow while still staying close? That's where we are. I was saying everything about just not telling someone the truth simply because you're close and sugarcoating stuff.
Yeah.
Do you feel you can sugarcoat with me?
No.
If there's someone,
me, I don't sugarcoat stuff. People know me, like. Okay, me, I don't sugarcoat stuff. I call bullshit out. But I think for me, this is like there's a thin line between. Like now, this could be also for me. It's also a fear, because when the more we grow, the more we move on to all different directions. And I am calling to the future us, future Velma, future Vanessa. Even if we grow to the most amazing us, the best we can be yet, I hope we intentionally grow this friendship. I know we can't grow sisterhood because we are sisters. Whether she goes to the end of the world, they go to the end of the world, nothing will change. We're just sisters. But I pray that I hope that we continue being intentional besties. As much as we grow, we also our friendship grows more closer, becomes even more intimate, and our kids also love each other.
I know I'm gonna be the favorite auntie.
Of
like
course.
They're gonna love me more than you.
What do you mean?
I was spoiled, pride. So for me, I think what I can say about this is I simply want the best for my sister. It's just that simple. I want to see you like grow. As much as I know nitakuwa beneficiary, I just want them. Hata kama sitakuwa beneficiary, at the end of the day, I'm just happy to see that.
She knows she's the beneficiary, but oh well. She's
She
trying to pretend in front of the camera.
Okay, Miss Howard.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying that I'm the beneficiary.
Of course, but okay.
Okay.
Girl, you need to be done.
Oh my god. Even when I like, you can't hide anything from me. Know that I'm unlocking your phone with my face. Like I will catch you in your life. Anyway.
Are you being a detective on my phone, girl?
I have to, like, it's you alive.
No. No, we don't love FBI's. Yeah, but okay.
You know, if you want to know
if your sister is an FBI,
okay,
so
agree with me. If you cannot lie to your sibling. If I want to know everything, I will know.
It's because you're being invasive.
I'm trying to protect you. What do you mean?
From what?
From scavengers.
Aliens here.
From scavengers.
Please, girl.
Okay, as we wrap this up.
Okay. Hey, I've been seated here for I don't know how long.
I know you love this.
Okay, it's been interesting.
You're welcome,
Okay.
So what advice will you give to siblings who are having like such dynamics, not understanding each other? What can they do to at least, like, what is the first step they can make? What can they do to strengthen their bonds, their relationship?
Okay, first of all, I will advise them who are in that situation to first find the root cause of the problem. Like I mentioned in the beginning, in the beginning, it could be the voices that they hear from people close to them. It might be parental favorism. So they first need to find what is the root cause, what is causing this tension.
The tension.
Yeah, the tension between them. Secondly, I will advise them to have like open communication. Like lay out their feelings. Let's say maybe
not to bottle them up kind of thing.
Yes. Let's say if mom loves me more, like you feel like mom loves me more than you could be open to tell me that, like I feel when mom does this, something like that. Then
but now when I tell my sibling, what do they have to do, like with the whole situation and it's just about mom? Do we have to bring the parent in, or is just between the siblings?
Okay, mostly
you've just said,
I've just said, it's the people who make us have this
mentality
and notions like that. We need to fight for this person. We need to fight for mom. We need to fight
to be the favorite.
Yeah, exactly. So if you tell me like I feel this type of way because of how mom treats you, I think we can find a solution.
Yeah, like a middle.
Yes, as siblings. Then on to my third point, I think we as also siblings you need to have boundaries. Like it doesn't mean just because you are sisters, I'm a sister and brother, now you have to, just be on my space, be on my things.
Yeah, there should be like that line.
Yeah, there should be that line because I've had like siblings having that trauma because of sharing stuff with their siblings. Like you find someone akona trauma ya, let's say like hair bands, maybe because growing up they had to share everything with their siblings. So when they grow up, wherever they see hair bands, hair clips, they just feel the need of buying more, even if they have.
Is that your trauma?
No.
Are you trying to communicate that we need to stop sharing?
No, I'm not traumatized, girl.
Please don't go through the chorus, like, please.
Yeah, and if it's hard for you guys to settle it on your own, I think you could call a third party. Yeah, maybe now that parent, that uncle, that aunt,
that friend,
yeah. And if what comes to us, you could seek medical advice, like
therapy,
yes.
Yeah,
it helps. So for you, what have you concluded? I know what
my takeaway, what I can say.
Yeah.
So for me, it just goes to what are you guys doing about advancing a relationship?
Yeah.
As much as we are sisters, back to intentionality. I have to build that friendship. The way I like set dates with friends and other people, I also have to set a date with my sister whereby we just go out, we go out
you could
to have fun,
find common interests.
Yeah, common interests
that you have.
Yeah, we just don't have to rely on the fact that yes, maybe I go to work, we meet at home, alafu. We need to be intentional, even have that Bible study, sit down, have a girl talk. I mean, we're experiencing things. Or even if you have a brother, you can exchange, he's a man, obviously you are a lady, it's just some common ground.
Yeah, you could exchange also ideas, and explore the male mindset and also the vice versa of things.
Yeah, so for me, it's just about being intentional with your sibling and, wanting to move to that's getting out of the blood and now entering into another space.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope whatever dynamics you have with your siblings, I mean, it's the normal part of everything. And I hope this is not like part of distraction, but it will be a stepping stone to create that friendship and be besties, right?
Right.
Make sure you and before I tell you like everything, subscribing and all that, do you have a song for me?
No.
Hey, are you being nonchalant?
I'm not nonchalant.
Anyway, I have a dedication.
So you prepared a song without telling me to prepare mine?
I mean, you should be ready for
evil.
you should be ready. You should be ready like to have those sweet
Anyway,
songs.
but
for your sister.
since you have for me, I don't mind hearing.
And I'm gonna start. And even though we fight all night and day,
Do we fight?
no sweet love that can be pain. And even I hope the soprano is giving. Anyway,
You're giving
go
10
listen to the song.
Okay.
Please, Sop one. Guys, make sure you subscribe. Take me to 300 subscribers. Make sure you
Like and comment down below.
Kama kawaida, I'll be reading all the comments. Meanwhile,
And that's on period.
that's on period. If you vibe,
Subscribe.
because you know the vibe. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.